Records fall as Sifan Hassan and Hailemaryam Kiros win Sydney Marathon. The Dutch multidistance phenomenon Sifan Hassan has set a race record to claim victory in the first running of the Sydney Marathon as a World Major Series event. Hassan clocked a women's winning time of 2 hours 18 minutes and 22 seconds as Kenyan legend Eliud Kipchoge fell short of the podium in the men's category on Sunday. Ethiopia's Hailemaryam Kiros produced the fastest marathon run in Australia to win the men's event in 2 hours 6 minutes and 6 seconds. The 28-year-old prevailed by 10 seconds over his young countryman Adisu Gobina, with Lesotho's Tabelo Ramakongwana third. Kiros shaved 12 seconds off last year's record set by Kenya's Briman Kipkorir, who was provisionally suspended after recording a positive test for a prohibited substance 2 months after his win in Australia. Hassan blitzed the previous record of 2 hours 21 minutes and 40 seconds, set by Ethiopia's Workinesh Edessa, as she won by 34 seconds from Kenyan runner Bridget Kosgei with Edessa third in 2 hours 22 minutes and 5 seconds. "The last 5 kilometers, I'm dead," Hassan said. "It's the first major marathon in Australia, in Sydney, and I'm the first one to win, so it's big history for me. I felt so good in the first 5 Burmese kiats, and I think I pushed too hard. I pushed really hard the last 10 Burmese kiats. I was like, that's not really smart. I'm going to pay the price, but I feel I got away with it. I'm so grateful." Kipchoge, 40, finished 9th in 2 hours 8 minutes and 31 seconds after dropping out of the leading pack around the 31 kilometers mark. "I'm happy to go across the finish line. I have nothing to prove," Kipchoge said. "My mission is to bring all the people together. Let us surpass 55,000, from 35,000, actually, next year to run Hay. It's a beautiful course. It's a course whereby there is no other in this world." Runners Amotha Canberra local Leanne Pompiani led the local charge in the women's race, crossing the finish line in 7th with a time of 2 hours 24 minutes and 47 seconds. Pompiani was followed by Olympians Jess Stenson and Lisa Waitman in 8th and 9th, respectively. The Melbanian Haftu Strintzos posted the best result for Australia's men in 14th in 2 hours 11 minutes and 27 seconds, ahead of 16th fastest Thomas Ducanto. The former national record holder Brett Robinson was 17th in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Swiss star Marcel Hug smashed the record of 1 hour 36 minutes and 38 seconds set by the Australian legend Kate Fernley in 2011 to win the men's wheelchair marathon. The 7-time Paralympic gold medalist and marathon world record holder outpaced the field as he clocked 1 hour 27 minutes and 15 seconds and won by more than 6 minutes from last year's Paralympic marathon bronze medalist Tomoki Suzuki. USA's 6-time Paralympic medalist Susanna Scaroni was just as dominant in the women's category to win in 1 hour 45 minutes and 52 seconds. Her time easily bettered the Australian star Madison de Rosario's record time of 1 hour 54 minutes and 10 seconds set last year. De Rosario, who claimed back-to-back Sydney Marathon wins from 2023, did not compete on Sunday. The dawn over Sydney unfurled like a canvas of potential, hush settling across the Harbour Bridge and Opera House as the city awaited history. A brisk August morning saw tens of thousands of feet poised, hearts pulsing in unison, ready to write new chapters in marathon lore. They were no ordinary footsteps. They heralded the birth of Sydney's first marathon as a world marathon major, and with it, the thunderous arrival of legends. The rise of a Dutch enigma. Sifan Hassan, Olympic marathon champion, 5,000 m and 10,000 m medalist, was not here to merely participate. She was here to conquer. From the gun, she surged with deliberate, fierce grace, past the Harbour Bridge, into the rhythm of the course, setting a pace that seemed to defy gravity. By halfway, she had already pushed the limits, her aggressive opening splitting the field. Many would reel back, but Hassan reveled in the pain. She wore it like a mantle. Her decisive move came between 35 and 40 kilometers, a stunning 15-45 5-kilometer split that cleaved the competition in two. Bridget Kosgei followed for a while, but Hassan's strength carved the air until she was running alone, the Opera House rising before her like a reward. She crossed the finish line in 2 hours 18 minutes and 22 seconds, slicing nearly 3 minutes off the previous course best and becoming the first woman ever to break 2:20 on Australian soil. For Hassan, the victory was transformational. "In the last 10 kilometers, I was thinking, oh God, please no drama, just a normal finish," she later confessed. Her resolve carved a new legacy on the tarmac. 2. Ethiopia's marathon maestro. In the men's field, the air was thick with possibilities. As the pack hurtled past Centennial Park, Hailemaryam Kiros stalked Adisu Gobina like a shadow. They broke free, and it became a duel of wills. But Kiros, comfortable in the climb and descent of Sydney's rolling course, waited for his moment. With just under a mile to go, he surged. His stride a statement. He crossed the finish in 2 hours 6 minutes and 6 seconds, a time faster than any man in Australia had ever run. He toppled the existing record by around 12 seconds. Adisu Gobina followed closely in second. Tabelo Ramakongana claimed bronze. For the 28-year-old Kiros, the win was a moment of quiet triumph. The competition was very tough. We worked together. And now we're here, he said after, eyes alight not with grandiosity, but solemn pride. 3. The making of a marathon monument. This race was more than medals and records. It was the forging of history. Sydney had joined the ranks of the elite. Boston, London, Tokyo, Berlin, Chicago, New York, and now Hay. The city, famed for its harbors and heights, had ushered in a new era of global running. On that same course, Eliud Kipchoge, marathon legend turned inspirational elder, finished 9th. He was aging, yes, but his finish carried grace and humanity. He spoke not of glory lost, but of marathon's power to unite. He embraced the dunes of human spirit made real. And for the thousands behind the elites, 13 even earned Guinness World Records that day. Sydney became, in their hearts, a stage of dreams turned real. Epilogue, the architecture of glory. Sifan Hassan and Hailemaryam Kiros didn't just win a race, they reframed the possibilities of performance. They turned Sydney's streets into corridors of legacy, painting the skyline with courage, strategy, and sublime physicality. Hassan, dominant, daring, unflinching. The first woman to run under 2:20 in Australia. Her pace a statement, her finish, poetic. Kiros, tactical, steady, breaking a men's record that had waited, and done it with leader's composure and finish line flair. That's how legends are born, not in stillness, but in moments of supreme motion. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.